This is the aspect I'm talking about. I'm in the hypnotic drift stage of setting an intention, trying to carry out the intention on a daily basis. But the hypnotic hip stage, I'm so want to relapse on. I'm relapsing already. Like, why am I watching YouTube basketball highlights? Why am I watching YouTube videos? Why am I invested in random things? Things that I've used to be invested in too. But when I set myself the intention to do what I wrote down, which I'm not even sure where my cards are. Give me a second. Right here. I have a list of cards here. Things that I'm doing for 30 days. And I'm veering off the path. It's not with as much effort. And things that I should not do for 30 days. I don't know. It's as if I don't want to give any power to something that is not myself. But it's as if that, like, the energy inside of me that is trying to find an outlet. I don't have the, I'm not saying that I don't have the power, but I'm not going to admit it. I'm not going to admit that I can't hold the wheel. I'm not going to admit it. This is my life. I'm not admitting that I can't hold the wheel. I can do it. I can do it, you know? It's very difficult. The thing is like, and if I speak it, I give it more power. If I speak about the sin, I give it more power. Not doing what I've carried out to do. Like, not going as hard into, and with as much focus and with as much involvement that I was the days before. This was supposed to be for fun, but look how serious I take it. Because it gets serious. If you say you're gonna do something for 30 days, then what you did before will creep up on you, poking you, telling you, don't do that for 30 days. Do a little bit of this first. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of this. Poke you with a finger. You just take the wheel. But that's why people say you just take the wheel, because they cannot handle it. They cannot drive themselves. God created you in the likeness of his own image. He gave you the strength to handle this machinery that we call being human. He gave you it. He doesn't have to take the wheel. He gave you a steering wheel. He gave you hands to drive it. He gave you a mind to drive your mind, an attention to focus your attention. He created you in the likeness of his own image. You have the very power that God has. It's a God in a human body. It's essentially it. Without the body is God. No, it is a God in a human body. I'm preaching too much, but anyways, that's all I want to say. Today I did it. Write three clean screenplay pages. I did do my yoga and my visualization. I didn't go to the gym today, which is sort of an excuse, but not really, because people walked in the house at a certain time and woke me up. I had to wake up and open the door. Excuses. I didn't watch the movie. I played a video game with my friend. But I could have still watched the movie. I could have clicked off the YouTube. I could have clicked off the PC and opened the other one up and, you know, watch the movie, read the screenplay. I didn't read the screenplay. I had an hour to read the screenplay. I didn't even read it. Instead, what's festering is my old self trying to pick and poke myself back into my old life. I don't know how. It's so weird. Because if you ask Christopher Nolan, if you ask Quentin Tarantino, there's no intention to click a YouTube video, click a stream, play a game. There's no intention for them to do that, unless that's what they normally do. The intention behind them is, what movie am I making? What interview am I going to? You know, what am I doing with movies? What am I doing with film? What am I doing with creative stories? This is occupied in their brain, you know? Movies movie movies. And yeah, that's just what I have to say about that, you know. If I don't do things differently, like if you want your life to be different, you have to do things differently. That's just the point blank period. And most importantly, you have to think different. You have to be different in order to get a different result. You can't do the same thing and get a different result. I know where the path leads, but it's so tempting. You know where the path leads, you know where the relapsing path leads, but that relapse is so tempting. It's so nice. It's so inviting. It's so comfortable. It's cozy. And the result of the relapse is dread and hell, a deeper hell than you've ever been in. You'll bury yourself deep. It's as if when you're up and you're focused, the vibe is up. The intensity is up, you're alive. You're awake now. And you know that if you relapse, you know this, that if you relapse on your old ways, the product of that is dread and misery. Unlike you never tasted before, it gets worse. The dread gets worse because you're like, I've been down this road again and again and again and again and again. It's like you keep going to heaven, hell, or you keep walking up the steps of heaven, and just before you enter into the gate, the devil comes with a little piece of cake. You don't want to you sure you don't want to try this real quick? Before you go, just try it real quick before you go. It doesn't hurt. A little taste. And you know, you taste it before, it's good. You know, and it's very enticing and it's very, 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 very intriguing, very persuasive. This is what enlightenment is. Like, if you get over all these compulsive activities, you're enlightened. If you can do something every single day, if you say, I'm going to walk to this tree, to that tree, every single day, without fail, at the same time, you're enlightened. If you have the ability to do that. If you have the ability to, something that sort of is decently challenging, even that alone will make you grow so much as a human being, is you take a tree that's about 5 blocks away, and you say every day at this time, at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m., I'm going to walk and I'm going to touch this tree and I'm going to come back. If you do that every single day for a whole year, the amount of progress you'll make is tremendous. Even that stupid, simple-ass activity. But can you do it? Can you do it every day for 365 days at the same time? It sounds easy, right? It sounds easy. It's not very easy. Because the devil is very persuasive. Go 10 minutes later. That shit will happen. You know? Even the idea without doing it at a fixed time, just do it during the day. You'll save it out. You'll save it for the last 5 minutes of the hour, 11:55. You'll fucking be running to the fucking tree trying to touch it. It's so weird. I don't know. You want to surrender. You want to surrender. You know? It's as if you yourself cannot. You cannot fight it. You cannot pick yourself up through this. I don't know. I'm learning. I'm a human. But I'm alive right now. I'm intense. My intensity's high. If I relapse, it'll go down. Even without me doing anything, my intensity is very high right now. Like the energy that's oozing from me, even if it's stagnant, is very alive right now. My stagnation is alive. It is. Everything is now more alive. Everything is more pinchy, more laser. Even the fact that I'm questioning myself, like, why can't, like, what is it? Why do I want to relapse so hard? It's very alive. Yo. Anyways, that's all I gotta say.